Oh boy, it's that time again. Another response, the final response. And I'll just get this out of the way, my boy. Harpo knows about this video before you try to say anything about that. I know you said you're done, and I hope you're done, because we wanted to be done with this situation too. But it is what it is. I figured I'd respond, which, by the way, some of your roasts were funny as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. But we'll get into that. Just to clarify some things that he said. Some of this shit was funny as fuck, I ain't gonna lie. But I got like a list over here on my PC. First, you know, he talks about our response that we made a couple days ago. And how it's pretty shitty, which I'm not gonna lie. It honestly is. The way we, Harpo wanted to utilize Discord, and I'm not gonna lie, my mic currently is kind of ass right now. It's kind of dying at the moment. I ordered a new one though, which, you know, that's fun. Hopefully that, you know, makes you happy. It probably won't be here for like 2 weeks because of the, you know, Amazon probably, you know, delaying that shit, but, you know, it exists. But yeah, that video, I don't know why Harper wanted to do the way, you know, he wanted to do it the way he did, but that's what we did, and I just quickly threw on the outro and shit. Did a couple minor cuts, but nothing too serious. Which yeah, he recorded that. He just sent it to me. It wasn't our greatest video. Then you talk about my TikTok though, and that whole situation, but I'll get to that when he talks about it more later. And then he talks about how I say our rooms are somewhat dirty and shit, which just for you, buddy, I took a shower right before this video just to make you happy and swept my floor. I haven't swept behind my stands and shit yet, but like where I actually walk and shit, I swept that. I hope that makes you happy. So yeah, our rooms, I say they're like somewhat dirty, mine and my cousin's. Which, if you think I'm bad, see my cousin for one. But yeah, I clean my room and shit like that. It's just usually my dear grandmother, not my parents. I have to clarify, I live with my dear grandmother. Likes to yell about it a lot, and usually she wants me to do it when I'm like just got off work or something. So I took today, since you know I'm not doing anything and the good old pandemic is happening. So I probably won't have school for a couple weeks, so expect more content, by the way, buddy, for you to find roast through and shit. Yeah, I cleaned my room just for you, buddy. Started to. I still gotta do a couple other things after I finish this video, but to try to speed this up, we'll move on. He talks about my appearance and dandruff, makes jokes about it, which the appearance I get, honestly. But the dandruff, that's been an issue I've had since I was a child, when we didn't have the water to take showers every day. I've literally shaved my head before to try to get rid of it, but I can't. Just for your information, buddy, I've had that problem since I was younger, when I wasn't able to take a shower every day or whatever, and I just haven't been able to get rid of it. I've tried different like shampoos that are supposedly get rid of dandruff, tried different sort of products and shit. Nothing's worked yet. So, not that I haven't tried. You wouldn't know that because I don't really talk about that in videos, but that's why. So, that's good. Hello, Xbox. Fuck off. I ain't cutting that out because that was funny. To me, at least. And that's what's important. Next, talk about how I say I called the car my grandmother bought me a piece of shit. I called that because it came with problems, and that wasn't on her. That wasn't her fault. The person who actually sold it to her said it was perfectly fine in mint condition, but it had a couple issues. We got them solved by now. It could drive. I could drive it and get it from point A to point B fine. But you know, at the time, that was like, I made that video maybe a day or two after we got it, and it had issues. That was the thing. It's not that I wasn't. It's not that I was ungrateful for the car. It's just I was pissed at the person who sold it. So I called it a piece of shit. And that's also how I talk. I cuss a lot, I'm not gonna lie. I'm willing to admit that. And then, for me complaining apparently a lot, I'm a complete slob, which, not really. I mean, I'm probably lazier than the average person. I'm willing to admit that. Like I did in my video, which, by the way, some clips he showed had context. I can't speak either. I am from West Virginia. We're all retarded here. It's just we don't have a virus yet. Yeah, there's context to a lot of those clips that you didn't show, but I'm not gonna get into that. I'm trying to just end it by talking about the things you said and trying to remain neutral and just cover some stuff. Moving on, coming at me for no goddamn reason, in quotes. We came at you because you were talked shit about us in a stream, which sounded like a good idea at the time, but the way Harpo wanted to do it wasn't a good idea. I probably would have just talked about it and moved on with my life, but I'm willing to admit we probably didn't take the greatest approach, which, by the way, I don't know if I put it on my little list over here, but the N-word thing, I wasn't trying to hold that against you. That was more of Harpo's idea, since, you know, all of our that Twitter stuff you dealt with, that was with Harpo. I wasn't really a part of that until after that. I got on Twitter and noticed it and stuff, and I was in a party of Harpo and he was telling me about it. So, you know, there's that. The parents rock thing. I don't live with my parents, actually. My dad's pretty much a narcissist, I guess is the word, a control freak, whatever you want to call him. I don't live with him. He lives on the other side of town. My mom left with my sister to go because she hated my grandma. They never got along. And left with the father of my half-sister. And she lives downtown, so that's fun. I live with my grandmother. And if you do make a response, I know the joke, oh, your parents probably left you for a good reason, which, not really. My dad never technically left. It's more of, he's kind of an asshole. Which I'm also not sure if you just did decide to make a response or talk about it, you'd use that and proceed to say, oh, I'm grateful for my father and anything he's done. He hasn't done shit for me, for one. But, two, there really isn't a second one. That's just the point. Let's see. I'm trying to make this under 30 minutes for you this time, I promise. I'm almost done here. Harpo saying our channel is bad on purpose. That's his interpretation of our channel. And I will admit, some of our content made bad on purpose. Like the video that just went up, like the last night, for like a late night video. That thumbnail. That thumbnail, man. That was funny as fuck. I made that shitty on purpose. That's your context for you. I make some thumbnails shitty on purpose because it goes with the gag of the video. Some of our content's actually pretty decent. To me, at least. Maybe not to you, but to me. And then, we'll just run through this now. We're to the end of the video, because this track isn't really him, and any of that. I'm not going to talk about that. It was pretty funny what you did hear the show, though. It was pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Which, by the way, I hope you can hear me. I hope my non-existent mic is good for you, buddy. Let's run through his little roast at the end, which some of these are funny as fuck. Knockoff Boogie2988. Honestly, at least he's probably making way more money than I am from this shit. How you'd have less white in your shit in your hair going out in a blizzard than I do. Maybe. Like I said, I've been trying to deal with that whole dandruff issue. Nobody knows that because I don't usually talk about it, but I did for this video. The Super Saiyan, like in the shower joke, was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. But the reason I named myself Goten, I honestly couldn't tell you. My stupid ass from like 5 years ago decided to make that my YouTube name. Because I was a fan of the Dragon Ball anime, and I think Xenoverse 1 was the game that came out, like the most recent game at that time. So I decided to do that. I could have changed it, but I saw no reason to. So there's that. That's for your information. The only action I used with my mom, that one was funny as fuck. I'm not gonna lie, I laughed at that. I like really laughed at that one. But that's obviously false. But if you think I look like somebody who would do that, sure, you do you. The hairline was also pretty funny. I'll admit I've always had a shitty hairline. I make jokes about it myself. I can thank my father for that one. So, oh, hello computer, thanks for turning off. I'm not gonna cut that out either because I find that hilarious. Just for your information, buddy. Let's see. Oh, my face pisses you off. It pisses a lot of people off, honestly. I can't speak. Once again, I'm from West Virginia. We're all retarded. My face pisses me off sometimes too, buddy. I'm sorry. The pedo jokes were also pretty funny, although false, obviously. The only action I can get is with my right hand, actually, for your information. The obese vector one, that one was fucking funny. That was a good one, honestly. I've used that one before, and I've been told that one IRL before. That's pretty fucking funny. And then just my other issue is obesity, apparently, which I'm not. There's people that I know that are like 3 or 4 times bigger than I am. Just for your information, buddy. And so there's that. Just for your information. Also for your information, I'd probably, actually be able to lose weight if I was allowed to actually go do things. I know you said I was complaining about that. It's your whole point of me complaining too much. But I'm not even allowed to walk down my driveway and back without telling my grandma. So if I wanted to go walk at our city's park or something, or go walk or jog or something, or go to a gym, I'm not allowed. So that's for your information. And finally, my tits sag more than my grandma's. That one was pretty funny, but that's false. But I do have bigger tits than half the chicks in my school, which is pretty funny. But that's all that's just covering everything. I made it under 30 minutes. I hope you're happy. Yeah, that's all. This was pretty funny to make, I'm not gonna lie. But we're gonna move on now for good. We were trying to move on, then you made a video yesterday. I didn't see it until today, so there's that. But yeah, that's hopefully all. I'm done responding. If you're done responding, we can move on. You can continue to roast people and cover whatever you do, whatever you make, type of content you make. We'll continue to make our shitty content and move on. So for anybody watching this, I know it's probably already disliked bomb, but be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and or not. And if you don't, I don't care. Do whatever you want. And I'll catch some people, maybe even the guy that made the response video, since he clearly watched some of our later videos after our first response, and before. You continue to watch your videos, that's the point. But who knows if he'll see this or not. But yeah, that's it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.